Hello there, welcome back again to this tutorial. So today we'll be working on um, this right here. So once we click on this, we'll be working on this search button. So once we click on this, we get right. So this part is what we'll be working on this video. Do this, the recent edit and everything, and then also when we click here, it goes out. To click on this search, and this comes up, and then when we click out, it goes off. All right, so we'll be working on that now. Right here. So back to our code. So we're going to create another component. So right here in the component inside the header, I'm going to create another file, and I will call it um, search menu.js. All right. So inside the search menu.js, I'll have arrow fc, right, and then I'm going to remove this. So right here, I'm going to give different divs. So the first one, I'm going to call it header left. We have it already, so I'm just going to call it here. And after the header left, I'll give it another class name. I'll call it search area. And then I'll give it another class name of scroll bar. All right, so inside here, we're going to create another class name. I'll call it search wrap. Search wrap. And in it, I'm going to create another class name. I'll call it header logo. And then I'll create another one, call it circle. We have this, and then I'll also call the hover one class. Yeah, hover one. So inside of this hover one, I'm going to return. So here we're going to pass in the arrow. So I'm going to copy that from front awesome. Okay, so in front awesome, you search for arrow, and then it will be arrow to the left. This, so we're going to copy this. All right, so click React individual imports, copy this. So right here, this I'm going to pass it in, and make sure you import. So I think we have it the other place. I'm just going to copy it from here. Right, first of all, import font awesome, copy here, and I'll paste it up here. And then also we're going to import that's from solid. I'm just going to copy this also, and then right here we're going to paste it. I'll remove every other one. All right, so what we have here is far arrow left, and this is it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to call this search menu in our this index.js. Yeah, these components we have here. So we're going to call it right after the left side, so right under it. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. So say search menu. This is it. All right, so this is it. Okay, well, I'm going to remove this other one first of all, so it doesn't show up. So this one automatically will not be shown. Okay, so I'm just going to create a div right here under the header left. Okay, so I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap it up on everything we have under the div, under the header left. So this is where we have the header left. So I'll paste it here. So wrap the div on everything I have on the header left. Okay, so right here I'm going to give it a style, and I will say display, okay, to be none. So it goes out. All right, so it's off. So we're going to work on just this one. All right, so we'll come back to this part. All right, so right after these two, I'm going to create another div here again, and I'm going to call it search. So we're going to get the search icon. So I think I have it here already. So I'm just going to copy it. So this is it. We're going to just copy this. Okay, so we're going to paste it right here between this div. All right, so we're going to copy it and also call it up. So copy here, add it up here. Okay, so let's see if that shows, and that is it. So I'm going to add this color to the arrow also. So right here, just copy and paste the color. All right, that's good. So right under this div, we're going to create another div. All right, so we're going to wrap this up in a div as well. First of all, wrap this up in a div. So just create a div and wrap this the this, so just put it up here inside this div, and then right under the div we're going to create an input, so it will be test, and then the placeholder will still be, sorry, this is test, and then we'll give it a placeholder to still be search Facebook. Search Facebook. And right after here, I'm going to create another div here. I'm going to call it search history. So we're going to have a search history. So we're going to get a div, call it search history header. So instead of it, I'm going to have a span, and then it will be recent, person recent. So under it, you need to have an a tag also, but it's not lead us to anywhere. So I'm just going to remove the reference, and in it's just going to say edit. And right after, I'm going to create another class. I'll call it search history. So yeah, I'll have another div. I'll call it search history, but we're not going to work on this for now. We'll work on this later. So get search results, and then scroll bar. All right, so these are the things we'll be having. So they are all here. So we're going to style it right now. Okay, so in our style, I'm just going to this is for the header, and here is for the header left. So I'm just going to give it comment on them, so we know where we at. So this is header left, and then where we have, so this is where it ends. Paste that, and here again paste this. So this will be header middle. So right here I'll close it up also, header middle. So right here we'll have the header right, okay, and here we have it, close it off. Okay, so here we're going to work on the search menu. So here will be search menu. So I'll change this to search menu. So first thing, I'm going to target the search area. I'll give it a position of absolute, position absolute. Align items will be flex start, flex direction of column. The gap, will give it a gap of 6px. And then I'll give it a background to be var bg third. Sorry, to be bg primary. And then we'll give it a box shadow to be 0, 12px, 12px also. And then we'll give it a color. So the color will be shadow 1. Alright, so we'll also give it an inside color. So that will be inset. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 0. And then the color will be, and then we'll pass in shadow, and then the inset. Next, we're going to give it a border bottom left radius. So border bottom left radius 10px, and then we'll give it a border bottom right radius, also 10px. Then give it a transition, say all, so you can just give it 0.2 seconds. So you can just give it as you want, so give it 0.2 seconds. And then we have the WebKit font smoothing, font smoothing, that will be anti-aliased. And then we'll give it a z index of 1. And then we'll give it a mean height of 400. So the mean height to be 400. I'll give it a max height also of 70. Sorry, max height. Then we'll give it a padding. The top will be 8, and then the right will be 16. Give it right 16. We'll give it a bottom of 10, and the left to be 6. So next we'll be working on the text wrap. So next we'll be working on the search wrap. Give it a display of flex, and then align items to be center. We'll give it a gap of 6 px. Okay, so this looks good. So next we'll be working on our search area, and then for the search, so search area, and then work on the search. And then I'll give it a padding. The top will be 10, and then the right will be 44, bottom of 10, and then the left will be 12. I'll give it a width of 252 px and a gap of 4 px. So next we'll be working on the input. So I'm just going to copy this down. Right here, we'll add input. Then I'll remove everything here. So just going to give it a padding left of 4 px. I'm going to target the icons also. So I'm just going to repeat this, and then I'll call it .fa. Give it a transform of translate y, and that will be 1 px. All right, so next we're going to work on the placeholder, the input placeholder. So I'm just going to copy this right here. Right there, we're going to work on the input placeholder. So I'll give it a transform, translate y, and that will be minus 2 px. All right, so watch this to go a bit up. Okay, so also work on the focus. Once you focus, the search right goes to the left, so still going to give it to focus. So right, I'll bring it down, and here we'll pass in focus first, then the placeholder. But here it's going to change this to -1. So once you focus, you see it changes. So next we're going to work on the search history loader. So search history header rather, I'll give it a width of 400%. Display will be flex. Align item center. Justify content to be space between. And I will give it a padding of 10 px, and then a font size of 14 px. So next we'll be working on the span. So to be the same, so I'm just going to bring this down, and right here see the span. So I'll remove this. I'll give it a font width of 600, and then give it a font size of 16 px. Sorry, this is span. So next we're going to work on the header, the anchor tag rather. So change it to A, and then we'll give it a cursor of pointer, and then the color, I'll give it color of that will be blue color. Okay, so this is it. So right now, if you check the one with this, I think it looks most similar. So I'm just going to increase this. So this one, the recent, and this looks smaller. So I'm just going to increase it. So right, I'm going to increase it to maybe 25 px. Okay, so let's just cross check and see. All right, so this looks cool. So the next thing we're going to work on is the click out. We're going to work on click out. This goes, and then once we click, this comes, and then the search icon goes off. Right. If you click here, if you click out, the search icon comes, and you click, the search icon goes, and then also click here, it goes up. So we're going to implement that on the next video. Right. So this was it for this video. Just hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you. Hello everyone! Exciting news! Electric Design Nigeria is launching a comprehensive full-stack web application training that covers every recent technology used in building a full-stack web application. So whether you're just starting out or looking to expand your knowledge, this training has got you covered. I'll be dropping the link to the training that you fill out in the description below. So just click on the link and register, and we'll get back to you. See you in the training. Bye.